everyone. I'm Peggy Rometo, and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, so let's slow down. Let's take our breath, go into the heart, exhale, and then use our imagination, drop all the way down into the center of the earth. And then imagine that white light is there, that tunnel of white light, and then inhale that white light up through our body, all the way up to the top of our head. Hold it for a count of 3, and then exhale, releasing and letting go all the way back down through our body. So we're going to do that 3 times, and we do that because it gets us to slow down. It allows us to become present. It allows us to let go of all our thoughts and all of the ideas and everything that we think we should be seeing or experiencing or even anticipating. So that's why we do the 3 breaths. And when you're in that space of feeling neutral, you should notice a shift in your body. You should notice that you feel a little heavier. You feel a little more what I call grounded or quiet or neutral, okay? That's the goal. And then as I start talking about the week, then just notice, does that feel true to you? Does that not feel true to you? Does additional information pop into your mind when I say something? Because that's another way for information to come specifically to you. So it's a great way to practice, and you can do this anytime when you're talking to anybody, whether it's over the phone or in person. You can use that little breath to let go of everything and just ground and listen to what they're saying. You'll be able to realize if they're leaving something out, or if there's more there, or it opens up creation too. So it allows you to become more creative. So there's a lot of uses for our intuition and our ability to become present. All right, so that's what this is about. So let's go ahead and let go. Clear that breath and that energy. Go into the heart. And then 3 long breaths in and out. Okay, so just really feeling the energy and really feeling like there's a lot of energy. Can you feel, especially like in the heart, it just feels like there's a lot of energy. And of course, we know astrologically that Mercury just went retrograde, which means that planet of communication is not moving forward. We don't have its support, and that creates frenetic energy, confusion, miscommunication. I was really seeing a lot of that kind of frenetic energy tomorrow, especially like on Tuesday for some of you. And then also just being more patient. So we want to slow down, have more patience. And if we really listen, we'll be able to get our ideas across. So really slow down, really listen, and then we'll know when to inject a thought or when to ask permission or ask a question, right? So the slowing down is actually our cure. All right, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. So it feels like for some of you, there's an opportunity to partner with somebody from your past, which means it's okay, right? Generally during these times with retrogrades, we don't like to align with new people because it's part of the miscommunication is there. We don't know everything about them. And then when Mercury goes direct, then it's like, oh, I didn't know that about you. I didn't know that I was going to have to pay you to work together, right? Or all these other little nuances that kind of get misinterpreted or don't even come around. So there's an opportunity to partner with people. So just realize or pay attention here in these next couple of weeks. Well, we're talking about this week. So there may be somebody that's wanting to partner with you, somebody from your past. And this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing to start something new during this time because it's with someone that you know already. Or it may be an idea that resurrects itself that you've discussed in the past, and now it just starts to get momentum. And that's what the retrograde does, is it kind of pulls that back and brings it forward to look at it again. So some of you may find that you're going to be in conversation with people about things that you've talked about in the past, and it's now a timing thing. Like now is the right time. Okay, so don't be afraid to move forward with those ideas with partners from the past. Okay, so let's see what else is in store for us. Some of you may have some jealousy that you're going to have to deal with or contend with, that really it feels misplaced. It has nothing to do with you, and it feels like you're, for those of you that will deal with this jealousy this week, and whether it's your jealousy or you're the victim of jealousy where somebody else is jealous of you, what you want to do is just do nothing with it. You just want to step into your glory. You want to step into your conscious connection with yourself, your goddess energy, whatever it is that you want to, your divine, whatever you want to call all aspects of you being whole, is why that's there. So if there's something that's triggering you, just relax, let it go, and just observe it, watch it, but don't fall into it, right? Don't be victim to it. Don't allow it. Just like notice it. And if you're the target of it, if somebody's jealous of you, just bless and release. Just see it with compassion and don't take it on, right? So you're just being asked to have awareness around these tendencies and don't buy into them, right? And it's really teaching us to become whole. It's really teaching us to not buy into that story or that conversation, but instead to release our own fears, our own inadequacies, or that feeling of being deficient when we're not really. It's just we're not seeing all of ourselves, all parts of who we are. And there's an opportunity to actually get healed, and there's an opportunity to actually become whole this week so that you don't have those jealousies or those insecurities or feeling left out. So just be aware that there's healing that's available for you. And it may be in the form of a book. It may be in the form of a conversation. It may be just in this awareness for yourself. And that's all it takes. It doesn't have to be, a 10-session therapy to get rid of it. Like it's just a relaxing into recognizing and making a shift. All right, so let's look and see what else is in store for us this week. So towards the end of the week can get hectic, showing me like Thursday, Friday can get hectic. And remember, leave yourself extra time, pay attention to details, and don't be in a hurry. Like one of the things about the retrogrades is that we actually have more time. And but because of the confusion, it kind of eats that time up. So to avoid that, don't schedule as much. Give yourself extra time. Get more organized, right? Be more methodical in your approach. Don't overschedule, and you'll just be fine. So then it feels like there's an opening there for a lot of opportunity to be seen. And then we have on Saturday night, there is a new moon in Pisces energy that's available for us. And let's see what's that about. Such a really beautiful, lighthearted energy. And it really feels for a lot of people, it's connecting with your heart and your creativity and your ability to kind of fashion yourself in the way that you want to be in the world, having time to stop and look and say, what am I creating? What am I projecting about myself? You might want to go back and look at your New Year's resolutions if you had any, and where you're at with that, or even just something that you want to create now. And so there's this great opportunity to plant some new seeds. It feels very personal though. It feels very much in alignment with your own heart and being shown what it is that you want to do. So you'll have some, maybe taking some time to meditate, or even just putting it out there as a thought and then noticing what shows up around you, right? Just showing up who's interested in hearing what you have to say or shaping you. So when we don't know where to go, a lot of times we can just create what we want to create, right? So in other words, you want to stop and get focused, say whatever it is that you want. So let's say if you want to be a published author, right? Like you'd love to do that. And then you could just say, okay, universe, bring whoever is my partner in that to me, or bring what I should be writing about or cultivating about, and then let it go and then see what starts to show up around you. So that's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. Well, there's patience available for us. So if we slow down, there's a lot of patience available. So we have the patience to be able to get things done. We have the focus to be able to tune in and dialogue with ourselves around what's needed. So just slow down, have patience with yourself, have patience with the thing around you that may be going right or may not be going right, right? And just remember, we're right where we need to be at all times under all conditions, right? So just surrender. It reminds me of about a month ago, I had this mantra in my mind, just like every step I take was a purpose-driven step. Like there were no mistakes, no accident with every step I took, right? And I was killing time and I was at the mall, right? And waiting for my husband to come and to meet him. And so I just remember that thought, just thought, okay, I don't have anything to do. So every step that I take is a very purpose-driven step. And I ended up in front of a bookstore that had a 50% off on calendars. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I need a calendar. So I got a calendar. And then about that time, it was time to go meet him. So I took a couple more steps and I was heading back to the car. And the next thing I know, I'm lost. I'm not on the floor where the car's at. And I thought, well, now I'm going to be late. Okay, this is interesting, but every step is a purpose-driven step. And because I was on that level, I had to go downstairs to the level where the car was at. And what was interesting is I went downstairs, I ran into on the stairs my best friend and her family. And so it was like, oh my God. So had I gone the right way, I would have missed the opportunity to say hello to them and give everybody a hug and a kiss and then be able to be on my way. So you see, whenever we think we've made a mistake, there's never any mistakes. So this is one of those weeks, right? Mercury retrograde, there can be chaos. Don't hold it like that. Hold it that every step we take is a purpose-driven step and everything is perfect. And I think if you do that, you're going to find that you'll have a magical week and that you'll get a lot done and you'll be absolutely having much more fun and it will be more enjoyable. All right, you guys, have an amazing week. Lots of love and many blessings to you all. And I look forward to seeing you again next week.